Hey guys, what is the sick reality of this world that we're living in? It's the people in it. It's the fact that most people here in this world will be going to a place where they should never have been born. A place called hell. I'm in a place called Hell's Kitchen in Manhattan. There's a whole borough of the biggest city in the world named after a place that you believe doesn't exist. But there's so many other facts that you also don't believe, and you'll never believe. Because if you were to even begin to accept any of these facts, then the whole illusion would just fall apart. The whole thing that's keeping you as wicked as you are, being willing to just insult somebody who believes something different than you, and therefore you're willing to go out of your way to tell them how stupid they are and how much you hate them, basically. And you just go out of your way to show the whole world how full of hatred you are for somebody who simply believes something differently than you do about the afterlife and where we go when we die. And the reason we believe this as Christians is because we've accepted a book that actually has historical proof, scientific proof, prophetic proof. And the world hates this so much because there's objective truth behind what the Bible is actually saying. So they'll go out of their way to demean and to insult and to lie about. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for so they persecuted the prophets which were before ye." You don't understand. You think you can just insult a person and give as many thumbs down on a video as possible and just as many negative comments as possible. And if you outnumber that person, that makes you right. Because the world tells you the lie that allowed you to be so wicked, that allowed you to be as demonic as you are today. Because you believed that lie that said there's no God, and therefore you threw away all manner and semblance of morality and compassion and love for your neighbor. No, because the Bible is not true according to you, so love thy neighbor according to you is not true. No, you people are the ones who are insane. The people who hate the Bible, who hate the truth of creationism, which is true all around you, in DNA, in the stars above, the fact we even have a zodiac and the year of the bull, the year of this, the year of that, the fact that you can see what it's going to be like in the stars above and have a zodiac, the fact there is even a detailed, specific timing of the stars like that. If you don't understand that, you are so blind. You are literally choosing to say, I don't care about God's truth that's declared to me in the heavens. It says, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. So why do we have a zodiac? If it's all random, if it's all chaos, if it's all from the Big Bang, why is there a zodiac where we can say what one thing is at one certain time and all the attributes, and you can say look forward, say a year or a year and a half or any amount of time you want to see in the future, and say, well, this is what the zodiac's going to be here or then, because the stars are in a set pattern. It says in the Bible, God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, let them divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for seasons, and for days and years. That's really what the Bible is for. The zodiac is a weird distraction, but the fact that it even exists and the Chinese calendar even exists shows you that we're not living in a universe of chaos where we're one of many different meaningless objects. No, there's a heavens around us that's very meaningful. If you can't understand this, it's like you're saying, I want to burn in hell. Look at this, I like this one. It says, world's #1 banker of climate chaos. Chase. I like that. And I'm right outside of Chase Bank here. says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Look, I'm not the best witness. I'm a fucking, laugh at me. Say how fucking stupid I am. Whatever, I don't care. Everybody's been insulting me and they want to keep trying to break me because that's how they can bring me away from my purpose as a human being on this earth, to show people about the truth of the Lord. And even though I am a human being and I have feeling, I don't want to be brought down and I don't want to be broken by every single human being who doesn't agree with what I believe. But they don't ever ask, why is he willing to put up with this? Why is he willing to be demeaned? Why is he willing to be insulted by strangers every single day? Probably even rope. A lot of these are just AI bots, honestly, that are here to harass people on social media so that the truth can't get out. So you'll just give up after a while of trying to tell the truth. Or if you're not, it's even worse. If you're a real person, if you're not an AI bot, that's even worse. It's basically you're possessed by demons and you're here to try to eliminate the people who are standing against this lie of a world that you've created that's literally consuming all of the poor, all of the innocent, all of the goodness of this world and destroying it and just consuming it. And you're choosing to be a part of that if you are one of these people who targets Christians and people who believe in creationism and they don't believe in the lie that they were told in secular school, in the religion of atheism, that you were brainwashed to believe without consent in school your whole life. And all Hollywood media is built around creating the illusion that this idea is right. Like movies like Star Wars. Oh, everybody fell in love with Star Wars though. The music, how could you deny it? The music is so good. No, it is. The music is wonderful. It's beautiful, beautiful series. Well made. Not the new ones. It's ridiculous. What's going on is absolutely ridiculous. It's just basically this idea that God doesn't exist, but outer space does. It's like your excuse for being wicked. That's really what it is. And you don't like that being uncovered. That's what's going on. You don't like that being exposed. Because it's true. Because you won't ever go to outer space. Virgin Galactic is a scam. SpaceX is a scam. Elon Musk is a shill. Most people are shills for the establishment, for the devil, for fake space. Most of this world is a ridiculous joke. And people don't even understand how awesome it possibly could be and how awful it will be because they don't accept the truth. How awful it will be when they finally reach the afterlife. Because, I mean, even if we accepted the Bible in this life, we could make this life better. But really what it's all about is where we go when we die. If you don't have Jesus, you have nothing. It's very simple. And there's proof that the Bible is true. There's proof that you have a reason to believe in Jesus and a reason to need Jesus. Because it isn't just nothing after you die like they tell you in school. Yeah, they made a lot of theories. They had a lot of different people make a lot of different long-winded equations that don't actually apply to reality. They bring them out to a level that's so far above anybody's comprehension that they can just do whatever they want with it and say whatever they want and say, well, you don't understand these equations. You didn't go to school for 4 years for blah, 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 blah. These Freemasonic institutions, Skull and Bones Association, all this nonsense that's so obviously pointing to the fact that the world is run by satanic powers, occult powers, who are collaborating and colluding to lie to you about the truth, the glorious truth of the Lord and Him being real, and creationism actually being real, Jesus Christ actually being the Savior. So there's a few parts to it too. they have false religion to desensitize you to the idea of Jesus. So you'll never truly be open to hearing about Jesus, because you'll already have seen all the false religious people your entire life. So once you hear somebody truly preach about Jesus from the heart, you'll already be desensitized. You won't even care. No, what you have to do is you just have to genuinely care yourself from the heart and actually research the King James Bible yourself. That's the best chance a human being has at coming to terms with the Lord and with Jesus Christ, because we're living in an age of deception where most people have just fallen the way of Satan and the lie and forgetting about love thy neighbor and just mocking whoever believes in the Bible, whoever believes that the Bible might actually be God's inerrant word and he might actually say the truth. God might actually not be a liar. So it just simply comes down to a matter of belief and faith. What do you believe? Do you believe in the lies of school and modern pseudoscience and all these failed promises of outer space? Or do you believe in the Holy Bible, the scriptures, the King James Bible? It's a simple choice of belief. They're both a faith. Most people have a faith that what they were told in school is not a lie. But if they're wrong, they're facing eternal consequences. This is all I have to say to you people right now. And I apologize if you reject this truth. And I apologize if you reject me and if you hate me for being who I am and for believing in the truth. Because if that's the case, I don't know. I just apologize that God even gave you the opportunity to be born. If you're rejecting Jesus Christ, it's like you may as well have never been born. I'll leave you with that, guys, because it's truly that heavy of a thing. It's that truly amazing and terrifying of a thing. It says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but are also made manifest in our consciences. It's the terror of the Lord, people. Get real. It's time to get real. If you care about yourself or any of your friends or family, then you will actually try to stand for the Lord. Yeah, you'll be persecuted. You know, it's a strange conundrum. Once you care about people and their souls, that's when they hate you. And you sometimes think, well, maybe if I was to preach less and try to just slowly give it to them, then they'll hate. No, it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. It's an amazing thing. So I guess I'll leave you guys with that. Trust me, guys, being wicked and just insulting me on YouTube and giving me thumbs down, it's not going to save your souls. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I like preaching in real life, because it's like people don't leave a comment in real life, a nasty comment. I mean, yeah, you can say something, but it just fades away into time, you know? And it's the cowards who are saying nasty comments on social media. They're the cowards. Like, they have nothing to say. They only have bad things to say about somebody with something to say. And they're not willing to go out into real life and even say anything. Neither are they willing to really say something to the person in real life. And if they are, it's like, it's just some nonsense, basically. It's some rude stuff. And, it's almost like they're looking for a fight or something, because I'm a man here. I'll stand up for myself. Like, I don't like being disrespected. You don't disrespect people in real life, so why would you disrespect a person online? So all I can say is, look where I am. 9th Ave and Alvin Ailey. If you want to come and talk to me in real life and say any of those things you said to me online, on YouTube, say it to my face.